Triple H has been part of WWE for nearly 3 decades. However, a wrestling veteran predicted that the game would leave the Stamford-based company in 2025. Following a legendary career as an in-ring performer, Triple H has held several executive positions in WWE. In 2022, he became the new Chief Content Officer after Vince McMahon's initial retirement. Although the former chairman returned the following year, the game remained in his position. As McMahon left again earlier this year amid being sued by former employee Janelle Grant for alleged sex trafficking and sexual assault, the company announced the kickoff of the Paul Triple H Levesque era. Since then, other lawsuits have been filed against McMahon, WWE, and TKO. Nonetheless, former WWE head writer Vince Russo believes Triple H's era would be short-lived. Speaking on his The Brand podcast, the wrestling veteran predicted that the game's stint in the Stamford-based company would end in 2025. He pointed out that The Rock may want to replace the 14-time world champion with his close friend, business partner, and former head writer Brian Gewirtz. In a recent episode of his Wrestling with the Devil podcast, Lee Cole, brother of former ring boy Tom Cole, addressed the future of the Stamford-based company amid the recently filed ring boy lawsuit against Vince and Linda McMahon, WWE, and TKO. Cole predicted that TKO would get rid of all former Vince McMahon associates remaining in the promotion, including Triple H and Bruce Pritchard. Meanwhile, he suggested Nick Khan will take over full control of the company. In the world of WWE, every major transition stirs excitement, speculation, and anticipation among fans, and one of the biggest possible changes is Triple H stepping away from WWE leadership in 2025. With this, rumors have begun circulating about who could fill the role left by the game. A surprising name has emerged as a possible successor, a close friend of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who would bring a fresh perspective and energy to the company. Wrestling insiders are buzzing with the potential impact of this monumental shift, as WWE might be gearing up for a new era. To understand the implications of such a change, it's important to consider Triple H's lasting legacy in WWE. Since his early days as a top superstar, Triple H, Paul Levesque, gradually transitioned into a significant executive role, ultimately taking the reins of WWE's creative direction. His leadership of NXT elevated it from a developmental territory to a global sensation, helping launch the careers of current WWE stars like Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Charlotte Flair. Triple H has always been dedicated to enhancing the in-ring product, placing an emphasis on storytelling and athleticism. Under his leadership, WWE embraced a more fan-centric approach, acknowledging the importance of long-term storylines and building stars organically. His commitment to providing a compelling product that honors wrestling's history has made him a respected figure in the industry. However, with talks of his stepping down in 2025, the possibility of WWE undergoing a dramatic shift looms large. While there has been no official confirmation, speculation suggests that The Rock's close friend could be next in line. This individual is reportedly someone who understands both the wrestling world and mainstream entertainment, making him an ideal candidate. The Rock's ties to WWE are legendary, and his friendship with this potential candidate may lead WWE to embrace a more Hollywood-influenced approach, drawing inspiration from storytelling techniques that captivate audiences beyond wrestling. Given WWE's global expansion plans and their desire to stay relevant in pop culture, this possible replacement would likely bridge the gap between traditional wrestling and mainstream entertainment. WWE has increasingly leaned into crossover appeal, inviting stars from outside wrestling to make guest appearances and incorporating cinematic elements into matches and storylines. If The Rock's friend is indeed next in line, he could spearhead WWE's transformation into an even more entertainment-driven product. Triple H has been a proponent of long-term storytelling, but his potential replacement may favor more immediate, high-stakes entertainment. The Rock's friend might push WWE toward episodic, high-octane storytelling that draws audiences back week after week, similar to how TV shows keep fans on the edge of their seats. WWE could adopt more storylines that emphasize personal drama and high-impact visuals, catering to a younger, more mainstream demographic. This shift could also result in an increase in celebrity involvement. WWE has previously collaborated with stars like Logan Paul, Bad Bunny, and Pat McAfee, and a Hollywood-minded leader would likely continue this trend. There could even be storylines that span across WWE and Hollywood, perhaps incorporating The Rock or other well-known actors to engage viewers who are new to wrestling. Moreover, with his strong entertainment connections, this individual may be able to provide more access to movie studios, streaming services, and larger sponsorship deals, which would significantly boost WWE's reach. This could lead to WWE pursuing even more high-profile partnerships and media ventures, potentially broadcasting on new platforms or producing exclusive wrestling content for major streaming services. Triple H has been a champion of pure wrestling, placing a high value on in-ring work and technical proficiency. If his successor shifts focus toward entertainment value, WWE might see more emphasis on charismatic personas and big characters over technical mastery. This approach would align with WWE's mission to be both a wrestling company and an entertainment brand. Superstars with acting chops, charisma, and versatility might get a boost, while more traditional, mat-based wrestlers could find themselves sidelined. Wrestlers like LA Knight, who combines in-ring skill with an electrifying presence, would likely thrive under such leadership. We might even see an increased emphasis on high-profile superstars returning for major storylines, leading to blockbuster moments for pay-per-views. The Rock has set an example for what's possible when a wrestler successfully transitions to Hollywood. His friend taking the reins could lead WWE to adopt more film-like storytelling techniques, perhaps making use of cinematic matches and scripted drama. This influence could introduce different storytelling formats, like backstage movies, episodic storytelling arcs that feel like miniseries, and cliffhangers that propel viewers toward the next week's show. Cinematic-style matches, similar to the ones WWE produced during the pandemic, might become a regular fixture under such leadership. Imagine an evolution of the Boneyard match or the Firefly Funhouse match, where wrestling and cinema blend to create unforgettable spectacles. These events, combining fight choreography with carefully crafted visuals and effects, could become the new norm for WWE, drawing in fans who appreciate both wrestling and the art of cinematic storytelling. While many fans have voiced excitement about the possibility of a fresh approach, some are also concerned. Triple H has earned tremendous respect for nurturing wrestling as a craft, and many fans appreciate the emphasis he placed on the athlete's skills and storytelling ability. However, fans of The Rock and Hollywood-style entertainment believe this could be the change WWE needs to reach a larger, younger audience. With the next generation of wrestling fans accustomed to binge-watching, YouTube, and social media highlights, WWE may benefit from a more compact, story-driven approach that focuses on unforgettable moments rather than slow-burn feuds. Fan reactions have been mixed, but the consensus is that change is inevitable in the constantly evolving wrestling landscape. While a shift towards Hollywood-style entertainment might attract new fans, WWE will need to ensure it doesn't alienate its core audience, the dedicated wrestling fans who appreciate the athleticism and tradition of pro wrestling. Triple H's successor will face the challenge of honoring WWE's rich history while embracing the new. If The Rock's friend takes over, he'll need to strike a balance between sports and entertainment. WWE's unique appeal lies in its ability to blend the drama of wrestling with character-driven storytelling, and it's crucial that any changes respect both aspects of the brand. While an infusion of Hollywood might attract mainstream attention, wrestling purists will want assurance that in-ring quality and storytelling won't be compromised. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the possible leadership change represents an intriguing possibility for WWE. If The Rock's close friend becomes Triple H's successor, it could spark the beginning of a new era, marking WWE's biggest transformation since the Attitude Era.